Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jonas Valanciunas is hitting a lot of threes. So many so that his teammates started calling him Dirk Valanciunas. He says, I'm just taking what's out there. If I have an open shot, I'll take it. If I'm making it, I'll keep taking it. Simple as that. But, guys, you better believe he still can get it done inside as well.
Oh, he can, no question. Thanks, David. Richard, one of the greatest coaches in the history of pro basketball, a guy you played for, Greg Popovich, on March 11th, 2022, broke the all-time winningest mark for a head coach in the NBA.
And what's so special is all of those victories are coming with the Spurs. And look, I had an opportunity to apologize to Pop, because if it wasn't for me, he probably would have gotten here sooner.
I think he would say that's completely not true. But he had to be one of the great coaches you played for.
It was. My career got extended because of the things that I learned in San Antonio. If I wouldn't have had that experience with him and their coaching staff, I would never have played as long as I did.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got Jones. Keldon Johnson is out there with Collins. And it's Sohan in at the 4. And for the Pelicans, they've got Richardson. Brandon Ingram's out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's McCollum, and it's Jones in at the 3 slot. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Shoots. Jones, no luck. Spurs have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Jones pulls it down. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. For 3, Richardson, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
On the wing, Johnson. Nice touch on the back shot.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
McCollum kicks to Richardson. Here's Valanciunas. Bucket is good.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Over to the left wing. Back to Jones. Spurs passing it around. Pulls up on the wing. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Ingram finds Jones. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Richardson cover. They get a hand on it. Pass to Sohan. Clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Collins wide open. He fires. And his first shot of the game, no good. And it's Jones with the ball for the Pelicans. Here's Ingram. Lays it up off the glass.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
Spurs trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Jones. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. Dishes to Valanciunas. Count that bucket. Valanciunas has got his second basket.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Here's Murphy. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
One shot.
And Murphy no good on that one.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Now here's McDermott. Trying to end the drought. Passes it to Vassell. And there's the drive. He can't get that one to fall. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And after a 2-decade-plus playoff streak, the Spurs have been in the lottery the last 3 seasons, and they're focused more on youth and development.
Spurs trail by 17. Graham finds McDermott. Now Vassell. McDermott with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Picture the Spurs with one of the youngest rosters in the league. Some quality young talent that they're very excited about.
And also acquiring draft capital. And they have a history of finding some great players outside the lottery like Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili.
You're right. They've always done it.
Yeah, you got to. When you're a small market, got to invest in development.
Here's Vassell. Following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Graham gets a wide-open look. No good again that time. Pelicans leading by 19 points. Here's Murphy, takes it inside, and then Murphy with the dunk.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Vassell. The Pelicans make their last shot. Here's McDermott. Off on the layup.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Doesn't quite have the height, but boy, does McCollum have the heart. He's a relentless finisher in traffic.
The Pelicans have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier. And the Pelicans making a change here. Nance is checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Wesley's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good. McCollum.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
Here's Nance. That falls. Great assist by Marshall.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now, here's Vassell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Spurs shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. And McCollum puts up a deep three, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Pelicans on top, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Larry Nance out there with Jones. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's McCollum. And it's Daniels in at the two-guard spot. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. 5 to shoot. And another shot. Pelicans pull it in. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And Collins is right there.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And it's McCollum off the drive.
I mean, call him a combo guard to whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost, and when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
Jones, the pass to Sohan. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Nance. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And what I like about Nance Jr. is how he positions himself, knows his strengths on offense, and plays to them.
11 feet away, and the basket by Jones. The Pelicans have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Wesley with the ball. He's covered by Daniels. Banked in off the glass.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Here are the Pelicans with the ball. Here's McCollum. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason, Greg.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
And the shot is good.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
On your feet, make some noise. Put those hands together for your Pelicans dance team.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And it's Alvarado missing. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. And San Antonio has possession. Larry Nance unable to get his shot to go.
Josh Richardson. First personal foul. First team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Rondo, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. A different look now for San Antonio. Bassey's checked in. And Keita Bates-Diop's subbed in for Johnson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Richardson dishes to Nance. Ingram left side. San Antonio with the rebound. He takes it in, uses both hands to slam it down.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Second personal.
The Pelicans have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
One shot.
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. San Antonio with the ball. Out left to the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
McDermott down low. Defended by Jones. Pelicans leading by 22. Alvarado passes to Nance. To the middle. Ingram kicks to Richardson. Here's Alvarado. And the Pelicans miss again. 1:33 left in the first half of basketball. Now here's McDermott, covered by Nance. And finished off by McDermott.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
The Spurs have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Now here's Graham, not a lot of room, and there's the pass to Bassey. Spurs passing it around. And it's Graham missing. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. The shot's good from Nance. Nance has got 8.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now here's McDermott. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. It's deflected. Here's Alvarado. Graham with the rebound. And here is Vassell. And so it's New Orleans ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Big round of applause bring your...
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A tremendous start for C.J. McCollum. He had 13 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling. I mean, they played like starters.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. Nope. Just keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Pelicans fans, please give a big
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the court for San Antonio, they've got Keldon Johnson. Collins is out there with Jones. And it's Zohan in at the 4 slot. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Richardson. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. On the wing, Johnson. Defended by Jones. Richardson covering. Valanciunas grabs the board. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. You know, flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. So it's the Spurs now, following the score by New Orleans. Zohan, the pass to Collins. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by New Orleans. On the wing, Jones. Covered by Johnson. Pass to Valanciunas from the low block. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one.
These are the shots Coach wants them hunting down, just the easy makes.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Now, here's Johnson. Johnson draws the double. Here's Collins. They get it again. Tries again. And Jones sends it back. And he gets it back. Tries yet again. Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Richardson.
A solid all-around player. Johnson can be plugged into any lineup. Why? Because of his versatility.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Free throw good, McCollum. Spurs shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. On the wing, Johnson. Here's Sohan. Here's Jones. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Murphy with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. 2 points. That one goes. Valanciunas has got 4 points in the quarter.
No holding Valanciunas back there. He gets physical and gets through the contact.
Here's Jones. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Valanciunas. For New Orleans, they've gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. They grabbed their own miss. McCollum outside. And Murphy kicks to McCollum for 3. Hands it from downtown. McCollum's got 19 points.
And there's the steadiness to McCollum's game. He's going to contribute from deep almost every game. It's becoming a given.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. Marshall passes to Murphy. He's guarded by Murphy. To the left wing. Here's Sohan. Drills it from outside. Sohan's got 5.
And dialing up the 3 ball, he finally puts it in to the 14-0 run by the Pelicans.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Jones. Here's McCollum. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 5 assists in the game. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Back to Jones. Looking to end his cold spell. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
Knocks it loose and taken away by Johnson. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Hits the three-point bomb. Collins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Unselfish to the core. Johnson looking to make plays for others.
McCollum finds Valanciunas. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Back to Jones. Defended by Jones. Back to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he makes good on the layup. 6 points for him.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Count the basket.
And he's capable of turning it up on offense. When McCollum catches fire, this is a guy that can get uber aggressive.
Now here's Jones. He has 6. Defended by Jones. Good work defensively by Jones.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Jones against McCollum. Collins trying to break free. Jones, no luck. Valanciunas against Collins. Jones for 3, and another 3 for New Orleans.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, The other, not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Jackson Hayes is out there with Nance. Then there's McCollum, and it's Daniels, and at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Inside, here's Bassey. Got a hand on it. Here's Alvarado. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. So it's San Antonio now to the right side. McDermott kicks to Green. Pass to Bates-Diop. Graham against McCollum. And it's Graham missing.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Here's Alvarado. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Alvarado's got 4 points now in the quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bassey, the pass to Bates-Diop. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Graham inside the line. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
And the basket by McCollum.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And that one drops.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
To the paint, here's Nance. It's blocked. Now Wesley. Out to the wing. 3-pointer, Graham. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time. Passes it to Graham. To the left side wing. And the pass to Bates-Diop. That's tipped. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Daniels has got his first points of the game.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Pass to Graham. Over McCollum. With the fadeaway. And it's denied. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
New Orleans making a switch here. Temple's checked in. Gorgie Dang's checked in for the Spurs. Langford comes in for Devontae Graham. Here's Wesley. San Antonio again missing. And the Pelicans with the possession. They've got a 12-2 run in progress.
And it's in Larry Nance Jr.'s blood. Remember, his dad, Larry Sr., won the first ever dunk contest.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Langford. To the wing on the left. McDermott with it. Rebounded by Temple. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. And the basket by Alvarado. And for the Spurs, they're shooting a dismal 20% for the game. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Wesley the pass to Langford. 5 on the clock. The putback, it's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run. Daniels from outside. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes to McDermott from 11 feet away. Pelicans pull it in. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now the pass to Alvarado. Lets it go from deep. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pelicans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for C.J. McCollum.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Devontae Graham's checked in for San Antonio. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Here's Hernan Gomez, and the rejection by Jang. And Langford has it in the corner. San Antonio again missing. And it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on a 16-6 run. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Nance. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
At the line for New Orleans, Larry Nance Jr. taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Nance. Both free throws good from Nance. Now here's Graham to the wing right side. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
The floor for your Pelicans, Jackson Hayes.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Bates Diop. That one misses. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And they pick up 2.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Out to the right wing. Down low. Here's Langford. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Not lacking any confidence down there. Just give Langford the ball and let him do his thing.
Here's Alvarado. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Next home game and have a great night.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.